Well, again, my name is Joey. I'm a very proud alumni of 1811. I moved in there in 2013, and this was before LEAP came into the building. They were already there, but not at quite the capacity that it grew into. They weren't as visible or as inclusive with the residents. When they did come in and they started pitching all this stuff, we were all like, man, come on, don't come in here pissing on our neck and telling us it's raining, okay? We have been screwed with, played with, put in jail because we're sick, period. And, it took a little while to gain trust with Susan and Seema and the whole UW team. It really, really did. And through that trust grew all kinds of things. When we started, first they formed a little LEAP board, as you call it, and we decided that, to try some different things. And these were ideas that were born from the board. These were not Seema passing notes, well, wouldn't this be a good idea? Or dropping, 500-pound hints. That was not the case. The things that spawned out of LEAP, I believe, were completely created out of the minds of the people that were on the board, and not the university, and not the professors that were running it, our study. And especially when Susan was talking about, or Seema was talking about the Pongo poetry piece, with the poets and all that. And I could not explain to you, I could not demonstrate, or even, I can't justify telling you what ecology looks like, what the ecology of a room looks like, or a situation where, it completely changed. And I'm not saying that poetry did it all. I'm not saying that, Susan and Seema did it all, that they were walking around like frickin' Mother Teresa, because that's not the case. This was a collaborative effort that made life a little better. Excuse me. In very trying times. It's been a journey. I've been working with Susan and Seema now since, I believe, 2014. And now I work all the time with them. I don't live at 1811 anymore. I've moved on, and I decided to not drink anymore, and it wasn't through pressure or anything like that. And in fact, that's not the case. But a lot of other people made similar choices. Not everyone, decided to completely become abstinent from alcohol or from whatever their pleasure was. But folks did cut down, and some folks got sober. Ooh, that word again. And some people got in touch with their family a little bit. And, some people started going outside again. It wasn't like one huge da-da-da-da, and some light infused over everybody, and everybody was standing around and dancing and holding hands, and, we're singing fucking Kumbaya. But that's not the case. That's not what happened. This was an effort. This was an honest effort by human beings that got together, decided to sit down and not have the power dynamics that are in business and everything. It's academia and school. There's always a power, there's always power, man. And they shared the power, and it resulted in really good things, really, really good things. And it continues to evolve into really good things. So, this CDPR, it really, I'm sold, man.
Question is, how are we able to build trust and respect for each other, do you think, through the advisory board and through our time at 1811?
Well, that is an unbelievable question, because it took time. It took building trust, and, it took these stupid ass team building and power building things. You'll find out when you go into the corporate world, trust. You will probably not enjoy them as much as, I don't enjoy them, but the results I really enjoyed. Let me get that straightened out. Oh God, excuse me. I think that trust, it really came from, not only up in them coming around and it showed in results, man. It really did. They walked the walk, and that's what sold me to them. It wasn't, because it went from don't piss me on my neck and tell me it's raining to, well, okay, I'm down. How can I help? What can I do? It wasn't so much as what's in it for me. It was like, well, what are we doing? How do we work? How do we make this work? And it was a team effort. It really was an absolute team effort and continues to be. This is not Susan and Seema going in there and, saying, okay, you do that, and you do that, and you do that, and you do that. That's just not the case. You're going to be a poet. You're going to be an artist. You're going to be, whatever. That's just not the case. I mean, they were very instrumental in building the trust. But trust, it grew at the speed of trust. And, right now there are a lot of very proud, very, very proud participants in the LEAP program that are both alumni and are living in the building still. Mm. So I hope that I really wish that I could clear that question up, because you have no idea that's what it's all about. It's all about establishing trust. It's not about, it's not about handing out money or handing out pizza or, going in there with the balloons and the three-ring frickin' circus. It's about building trust, period. I mean, I don't think that the disparity is ever going to go away. I really don't. I mean, it's been, the use of substances has been demonized and forever since we crushed grapes, So I don't see the 1811 losing its villainous reputation. Okay, because a whole bunch of drunks in the building. Oh God, what are they doing in there? But I hope, and I can only hope that the realism will come to bear. The fact that 1811 saves money. Because it really, when it comes right down to it, when it comes right down to brass tacks, okay, if you're saving money, you are winning. If you are saving money, you are not wrong. All that crap that's instilled in us. And if 1811, the existence of 1811 is through its own existence, saving the city of Seattle $4 million plus, then wait a minute, and that's a year. Well, how do we do this? How do we back up, and how do we not have 1811? Why don't we have 1812, 13, 14, 15 by now? I mean, if it's saving money and there's still a need and there's still an absolute demand that's beyond comprehension, the amount of people that want to go to treatment or need to go to treatment, or not even treatment, just off the streets. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think that disparity will ever go away. I don't. But I do think that if enough people are educated about the financial relief, if you will, that 1811 and Housing First bring about, I think that, that would open some eyes. It's just getting those numbers in front of people without having op-eds get in the way about, oh, God, well, they're just drunks. They're just them. Those people, those goddamn drunks, I ain't giving them nothing. I walk by them every day on the street and blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. We're saving you $4 million, bud.
You have spent a lot of your time schooling us ignorant academicians at many turns about what we really need to know. And so, but I mean, we've learned from each other, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And so I'm curious what that process has been like for both of y'all, like that co-learning, like learning from each other, even when it's hard, right? Because sometimes when we're learning from each other, there are hard truths in there.
I mean, I don't think I have an answer for that, Susan. I really don't. I think that's hard truths are personal truths. You know, hard truths are things that you don't, I don't know if you don't talk about them, maybe you're a psychiatrist or you're a psychologist or whatever, but the inner truths and stuff, I honestly think that it does come to, I keep, trust is the only thing that comes up with me, man, with that. And you know, that if I am like, I don't know, I don't want to call it called out or disagreed with, or maybe there's a different way of looking at something or a fresh idea or a fresh approach, and just being open-minded toward it. And again, not carrying baggage, and just being trust, you know, having trust, and it takes time. So it's been a wonderful experience, I'll tell you that. I don't think I can really articulate into words, you know, how much I've learned from you guys. I mean, I can't.
Well, and it goes both ways, Joey. I mean, I think that's, for me, this work has been incredibly humbling, incredibly powerful. And I think, Susan, you really captured it. It's like the co-learning piece. We are constantly evolving and learning. And I mean, it's interesting being at different stages of the process with different research partners. And I was sharing earlier with Susan, I'm in another research partnership where we're at the early phases. And so a lot of this work is so much around trust. And I think it's just about continuing to have that open communication. But when we're willing to all kind of co-learn together, ultimately, I think we end up better for it. And I think that the work ends up better for it. So I love this work. It's not always easy, but it's always rewarding, always. So that's what I have to say about that.
Well, I just want to let you both know how grateful I am for both of you. I'm starting to cry. Oh my God. Sorry. We've had a day. But I, like words, I love both of y'all. And I'm very grateful that we're in this together and that we get to do this work together. It has been some of the most stressful work I've ever done in my life, but always, as Seema, as you said, the most rewarding. And I'm grateful to do it every single day. Thank you. Thanks for being in the class. Thanks for teaching today. I really super appreciate it.
Thanks for giving us the opportunity to speak and share our collective experiences.
Yeah, thanks everybody. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Joey. Well, I'll talk soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care,
All right,
everybody.
take care.